And finally, it's time for our punchline. Now, it's been a dramatic week and there's much to say about the state of our nation and particularly the state of the economy. Reports of job losses and closure and winding up of businesses as well as families who are struggling to make ends meet are very close to home, as we haven't been left untouched here. But these reports come even as the political class remain focused on their politics, be it Kibra or the BBI report, and the apparent rift between the president and his deputy, which may play out in Parliament ahead of the vote on the interest rate cap and, of course, the Kibra by-election on Thursday. But we've also seen other developments. Two former heads of state admitted to hospital, and we, of course, wish them a very speedy recovery. Former President Moi and former President Kibaki are going the way of life from which none of us is immune. Old age comes with its challenges. Old age reminds us of what we did with our youth. And so do all these different issues fit together? Well, yes, they do. In his sunset years, we have seen a section of Kenyans beginning to debate the legacy of President Moi. And what exactly is it? What should he be remembered for? Well, activists have reminded us of the political and economic repression of the Nyayo era, some blaming him for ruling with an iron fist and killing our economic prospects with tyranny and hardness. Now, fast forward to about a decade and a half later, here we are in President Uhuru Kenyatta's final term with a troubling economy and political uncertainty. Last week on this program, economist Dr. David D went as far as saying that we as a nation are back to where we were in the 90s with Moi. Now, that may or may not be completely accurate, but there are some very worrying similarities beyond the economy and politics. There is murmuring in the corridors of power, forces who are determined to see the BBI sail through. A section of business leaders have even intimated to us that in closed-door fora, it was inferred that they would only have some favorable exchange with the government if they unequivocally supported the BBI. Now, while this station has reported on the contents of a leaked BBI report, the final document is yet to be presented, and we certainly won't be telling our viewers whether they should support a parliamentary system or an expanded government or whatever. But we do certainly defend their right to have free choice. So, Mr. President, please resist the undercurrents that are purporting to suggest that those who disagree with BBI are somehow enemies of the state, or that to champion a different way of thinking is somehow treasonous. On the contrary, these may be the very patriots that Kenya needs, those with different ideas about how to grow our economy or those with different persuasions on how to fix our politics. Kenya needs all her people and all their ideas at the table without fear to express themselves, and indeed with confidence that they are equal citizens at the table whose voice must be heard. Think of Mzee Moi and his legacy, Mr. President. Let Kenyans support what they will, but for you, keep your heart on Kenya. Strong men come and go, but legacy remains. Regimes will come and go, but what you do for Kenyans will be remembered forever. And this is what a section of Kenyans want you to hear tonight about the state of their economy and what they want you to do for them.